Kanye is begging Kendrick to diss him. What up, words boy? Charles Brown back again, talking facts. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keep sending those cash outs to CLBMG and join the membership gang. Kanye is begging for Kendrick to diss him, but this is a cry for relevancy. He wants to stay relevant. He is spiraling out of control because he realizes no one cares about his antics. They only care about his Twitter. He realizes that if he loses that Twitter page, he actually will fade from public culture altogether. I'm just going to be honest. No one talks about Kanye unless he's dissing someone of some form of importance. If he's not dissing Jewish people, or if he's not dissing Drake, or if he's not dissing Kendrick, or if he's not talking stuff about Playboy Cardi, or his own wife, or someone's children, or Jay-Z's children, or Beyonce's children, if he's not talking about someone else, if he just comes out and just tries to be a normal, peaceful, God-fearing human being and just talk about himself and his career, people won't care. I'm just going to be honest. I actually saw an interview I didn't watch it, but I saw the streams of it. And it was an interview about 2 weeks ago with some random guy. I don't even remember the guy, but I saw that the interview probably did maybe $1 million or less, right? Maybe $1 million or less, something like that. I don't think it did. I don't think it even reached 2 million views, but that was because the interview was like sober Kanye, straightforward, just talking. And no one cares. No one cares about sober Kanye just talking. He has an interview coming up now, allegedly with academics, where he has a full-on black KKK suit on. And he's talking junk about everybody in the business. That's going to go viral times 10. That's going to have the numbers of a Not Like Us. Like, it's just going to have numbers. It ain't going to have Not Like Us numbers. I'm joking. But it's going to do well. Academics is going to line his fat pockets. Kanye's going to line his fat pockets. And everybody involved will have a great time. I believe Aiden Ross may be involved as well. But it's going to be some of the most disgusting and vile things he can possibly conceive. And academics is going to sit there and feed him with a fat fork so that he can go off and rail against everyone. And academics said, I didn't edit it whatsoever because I don't care. Now, this thing is going to be ripe for YouTube violations and things of that nature. So he may stream it on other platforms. I do not know, but I fully expect there to be some hip-hop quotables, and Kenny will surely be attacked in this so-called interview. But what's going to happen is Kenny's going to have a choice to make, and I hope he chooses not to feed into it, which I'm sure he's smart enough. But if for some reason he wanted to not like us, Kanye, I'm here to tell you it will not work, because the problem is Kanye has sycophants. He has people that are just absolutely entrenched. He has a lot of people who are very, very racist now following him, now into his rhetoric, because he's speaking their language, right? We speak the same linguage. Like, he's just on some, what they say, I say. He loves it, right? Nick Fuentes and all this stuff. He loves this stuff because that's who he surrounded himself with. So that's who he's pandering to at the moment. So they're going to, anything he says and does at this point, they're going to co-sign it, and they're going to reverse it onto Kenny. And whatever Kenny says about this guy morally, you're going to hear more of the hypocrite stuff. You're going to hear this and that. So it won't work. It's like trying to beat the devil at his own game. You can't out-rap the devil, right? You can't out-battle the devil. You're not going to beat him at his own. There's no way to do it, right? Only God can beat him. So at the end of the day, you're going to waste your time going down that rabbit hole trying to diss him. The hip hop fans don't care about Kanye no more. So everything you say in this thing, the hip hop fans not even really tripping off Kanye. They already agree with you. They already know that he's dumb. So they're not going to be like, oh, he killed them, because there's really no way to kill him. Right? This guy is a walking parasite. We don't have a spray yet for this guy. We don't have a vaccine. We don't have any antibiotic. He's a vile creature that he lives in his own mess. So you would have to sink down to his level to even beat him. So the hip hop heads are not going to really, they're going to be like, yeah, but we already know this. You know what I'm saying? There's no pen that you can, there's nothing you can put to paper, and to waste your time trying to would make no sense. So the hip hop heads are going to discredit the battle because it's a one-sided battle. Everybody know Kanye don't even write. So it's a one-sided battle to even try to beat him on some hip hop. Then all of his fans that are not weirdos and racists, they are like zombies too. So they're going to ignore whatever you're saying and make it like Kanye's off his meds. So he since his mom died, they're going to make mad excuses for him, and then they're going to make Kenny into a bad guy. Kanye's 10 years older than Kendrick, but they're going to make it like he's punching down. They're going to make it like Kendrick is punching down on Kanye. So you're starting from a losing position. Then they're going to start to talk of, oh, how many records does Kanye have that plays at cookouts versus Kendrick? They're going to make it where they're going to pit these whole two portfolios against each other. They're going to make it like this guy wrote graduate, you know what I'm saying? This guy did graduation. What has Kenny done? Well, you're going to be, for you to battle him makes no sense. Because you're going to say the Pimp a Butterfly, they're going to start pitting these albums again. Then the conversation not even about Kanye no more. It's about these bodies of work. So it's like you're wasting your time. I already know where it's going to go. It's not going to ever, you're fighting Santa Claus at this point, like a myth. Like you can't, you know what I mean? Like you can't, it's like the parents that tell their kids there's no Santa Claus. All you did was hurt the kids. Santa Claus still real to everybody else that want to believe it. All you did was hurt your 3-year-old. You think Santa Claus brought that? I bought that. I work hard at UPS. You don't be talking no Santa Claus up in here. I paid for that. Well, guess what? Your kid's crying, but the myth of Santa Claus still exists, alive and well. So it's like you're wasting your time. Then, goddamn, you know the Drake fans coming in. That's going to be the worst part about it. The narrative going to shift. They already, Academics TV, all of them already siding with Kanye, and Kenny ain't even saying one thing about him yet. They already, everything that pro Kanye, anti-Kendrick, they running with it. So you're going to have the Drake fans fighting you, everybody, the people that don't like Doechii, the people the Nicki fans. So you're already built in with drama that you don't need. Is unnecessary. You can't win. It would make no sense to diss Kanye. Then God have mercy. He's going to come back. It's going to be 70,000 tweets about everything you said in it because he has no filter. He does not care how he looks. You can't embarrass him. He just embarrassed himself with this Iggy Azalea thing where she said Kanye when I first met him, he told me he used to jerk off to my pictures every day. And he was asking me how big my boyfriend's penis was. I thought that was weird. And Kanye went under that post and said, yeah, this is true. You can't embarrass this guy. Kanye just admitted to telling this white chick he jerked off to her every day, and he asked her how big her man's penis was. It got to be big. This is Kanye's words. It got to be big. It got to be. So this is the guy. You can't embarrass him. You can't sidetrack him because he's already sidetracked. There's no reason to try to diss Kanye. It makes no sense. Because whatever you say, he's going to lean into it. He wants the attention. He wants it bad. He's desperate. He wants to not like us. He wants to be a fake martyr. It actually would set Kendrick backwards because Kanye is so far gone. All of us with common sense know that Kanye's gone in every single possible way. We don't like him. It doesn't need to be a song about him. Kanye will probably retweet the song. Then he's going to probably rap over the same beat trying to diss you. It's you ever watch these comics, you ever watch these movies, superhero movies where there's a villain who gets more strength every time you hit him? Every time you do anything, you send any force his way, it makes him stronger and bigger. That's Kanye. So whatever you send, whatever disses you send, whatever energy you send, it's going to make him bigger. He's going to swell up even more. He's going to absorb that shit and he's going to use it back against you. So dissing Kanye is a non-starter. I will hope Kendrick and PG Lang and that whole team is smart enough to avoid that. Yeah, throw a line, throw a sub, da-da-da. Yeah, sure. Defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just kick it, but we do not need a whole, please, don't feed into this because this gonna make it even longer. It's gonna make hip hop even more dumb when you got somebody this intelligent, a straight A student, going at a clear moron such as Kanye West. A clear moron. Kanye West, Iggy Azalea said that Kanye West wanted to make I believe a porno company. He wanted to do porn and he wanted to name the company Donda, his mom's name. This guy's gone, gang. There's no reason to have any conversation with this guy. And I hope Kenny understands that. Let me know what you think in the comments. CLBMG. I'm going to catch you on the flip side. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine.
CLB.